Killing children is the worst of it. When you see dead children covered in dust, bled out over their toys, you pray it can't get any worse, then somehow it still does. I never thought I could really take a life until the first time the enemy shot at me. Then I realized the clock was ticking down, me or them. Someone has to die right now, and it's either me or them. You want to live. So very suddenly you're trying like hell to kill them. You want your mates to live, so you're trying like hell. It doesn't matter if God loves the enemy. They don't love you. And once you've had the smell of rotting corpses coat the taste in your mouth and kicked a dismembered torso, or 2 or 10, you realize that's the game. So what you once thought was inconceivable now becomes your new routine. The calendar doesn't matter, the weather doesn't matter, the reason you're there doesn't matter. You just want to live so you can finally go home and hug your little boy. You're willing to kill anyone for that. Anyone. What's victory? I'm sure the arch-oligarch has a monetary figure in mind, but for me, it's when the enemy finally stops shooting and I'm back in my garden with a smooth, cool drink, where my biggest worry is keeping a happy smile on the face of my son. No. Don't you tell me about my duty to my son. Everything I did on that stinking shithole of a planet was for my boy and the millions of American parents and children who shouldn't have to live in fear because some religious, genocidal, Jezidine psycho decides that taking 200,000 innocent lives is the best way for him to make a fucking point. You have a lot of nerve lecturing me about family. All the worlds you've been to, all the wars you fought, all by yourself, am I right? I mean, you've met some friends and comrades along the way, but passing acquaintances mostly. Hardly peers, barely friends, just beings who needed to hear your gospel so that they either got right with God or they burned, one way or the other. Your powers take you above it all, huh? Above what the average person feels and suffers. Above all those intricate, intimate relationships the rest of us rely upon to get from one day to the next. When I'm fighting a war, and I'm eating, sleeping, sharing, and fighting alongside people who might not live to see the next sunrise, might not live to see the friends and relatives they cry about in their sleep, I cherish them. I love my son, Mr. Crilen. As much as you loved your wife, I love my son. But I can't abandon those men who relied on me to guide them and win for them and keep them safe as long as I'm alive to do something about it. The field marshal doesn't understand that. He doesn't want to. But I'm begging you to understand what I have to do on that rotten, ravaged world where my men are still fighting for their lives. If I have to die, I'd rather die there. Because if I stay behind and do nothing but let you take care of it, I'm dead to my duty and a liar to my men. I have to come with you. If you kick me off this vessel, you know damn well I'll steal the next one and beat you there. I swear I will.